The other night in one of our live gun chats, someone brought up the topic of this new trend of making colored guns. I'm talking red guns, blue guns, even green guns, and of course, pink guns. And someone asked me what I thought of this trend. Did I think it was a good idea? Well, when you ask me what I think of colored guns, I have no problem with colored guns, as long as those colors are a nice basic black or silver, or pretty much any color gray in between. But when it comes to blue guns, red guns, purple guns, green guns, pink guns, I'm just not for it. I really don't think it's a good idea. There's two reasons why I don't think it's a good idea, and I'll go over those now. One reason is guns aren't toys, and when you start coloring them like toys, some people are going to treat them like toys, and that's just not a good idea. I think that once you start confusing the message here by saying, hey, is it a real gun, a toy gun, etc., you start creating potential problems. And let's not forget, traditionally, blue guns mean a certain thing. Red guns mean a certain thing. There's certain types of trainer guns, mold guns, etc. that are traditionally certain colors. So when you start making real guns those colors, you start running the risk of people making mistakes. There's things set in their head already about what that color means. So, I'm not saying that's likely to happen, but it's a potential. So I don't see any reason to put potential there. Plus, when you make them look like toys, kids think they're toys. And that's one thing I really don't like. And plus, it's kind of tacky looking. I've never understood why some people want a big purple or pink plastic gun. If you want a pink or purple plastic toy, go buy yourself a dildo. It's cheaper, you're more likely to get some use out of it, and it's easier to conceal. And another reason is, recently I spoke to some lawyers about the legal aspects of self-defense, and they didn't agree on everything, but one thing that they all pretty much agreed on is you never want to make your gun look like something other than a real gun. There's a couple different reasons for that. One is you don't want to be involved in a situation with a police officer where your gun has been made to look like a toy, because that doesn't look good for you. They're going to be able to spin that like you're trying to make the cop think twice about using his weapon and giving you a chance to use yours, etc. It's just not a good idea. And plus, when you make a gun look like a toy, this may sound silly, but you lose that intimidation factor. Most gun defenses don't involve firing the gun. As soon as a bad guy sees a gun, they run away. And all the lawyers said it wouldn't be hard to make a case in court that the reason you made your gun not look like a real gun is because you didn't want them to run away. You wanted them to stay so that you could shoot them. And they said it wouldn't be hard to make that case and make it stand in court. So I don't want to give anybody that chance against me if I ever have to use my gun in self-defense. Now, I'm not saying you can't add a little flash and flare to your gun. People have been doing that for years. People want a custom look. But traditionally, people do that with nice, colorful grips, like these nice Cocobolo grips. They add some nice color and texture to the gun. And they don't just come in browns. You can get nice wooden grips in all different kinds of shades of red, everything from a deep red to a nice rosy pink. And you can also get some of these nice laminated colors like the Lamo Camo Green here. I've even seen these in blue. And it's not just wood grips that you can add color with. A lot of you have already seen the grips I have on my Smith & Wesson 637. These are rubber grips, and they are a bright zombie green. These bright green grips come in a lot of colors. These are Hogues. They come in this green. I know they come in a pink. My sister has them in pink on her 640. And it's not just rubber grips that come in a lot of colors nowadays. There's also G10, and G10 comes in a lot of colors. In fact, I just got these ones. These ones are bright blue. They're also from Hogue. They are a G10 material. So these are for people who don't like rubber but still want some color. So let's go ahead and put these on one of my guns. We'll take a look at them. And here's those blue grips on the same gun the green grips were on just a second ago, and they look awesome. And look at that color. It is really nice on the gun. These grips add a lot of, well, for lack of a better term, flash to this gun. They make it look really nice, add a custom flair to it without making it look like it's not a real gun. And these don't just come in blue either. These come in all kinds of color. There's no limit to the colors you can do G10 in. I've seen these in blues, greens, reds, oranges, yellows, etc. I've seen lots of colors in G10, pinks, whatever you want. You can pretty much find it in a G10. Like I said, these are Hogues. Hogues are always my favorite, but there's other makers out there too. And you're not just limited to color either. Some grips are not only colorful, but have patterns on them and logos, etc. Like these ones here. They're in a nice zombie green with the hazard symbol on this side. And on the other side, they have the Zombie X logo. These are pretty cool grips. These are also from Hogue. Like I said, Hogue just has the best selection of grips and are usually the best fitting and the best price grips. So that's what you see on most of my guns. So if you do want to add color to your guns, don't paint your guns. Do it with your grips. Do it in a safer way. Actually, do it however you want. I'm not your fucking mother, so I don't really give a damn. If you go to prison or get in trouble, I don't got to rent your room out or visit your ass, so I don't care. But since people ask my opinion, I'm giving it to them. So like I said, add the collar with your grips, be they rubber grips, aluminum grips, wood grips, laminate grips, whatever kind of grips you want to get. There's just so many colors available and so many different custom looks available that you don't have to go make your gun look like it was made out of discarded crayons or that you're some sort of colorblind pimp. So if you stick to adding the color to your guns with your grips, I think you'll still end up with just as good looking a gun in the end, a gun with just as much pop to it and looks just as custom as any other gun, but you won't have that added extra legal risk or risk of someone having an accident because the gun looks like a toy.